What is up? Okay, this is for the response, obviously. Well, you know what my response is for this video is for. Also, I want to chime in with Kelsey with her comment being from a private school and pretty strict and that kind of stuff. I also have graduated from a private school myself. The biggest thing that she said on her that kind of rang big, loud, and clear to me, and as a warning sign, was when she said, "Yeah, go ahead and buy your son a beer because when he gets older." And stuff like that, he's going to get into it anyway, and he's going to be exposed to it anyway, and he's going to do it anyway. So, yeah, why not do it? It's almost like the fathers that say, you know, if my son, I wish my son, if he wanted to smoke pot, he would smoke it when I'm in the room instead of behind my back, that kind of mentality. Hopefully your son can use the law of leverage. Let me explain. My wife, when I met my wife was probably the perfect woman anyone would want to meet. She wasn't a loose character. She wasn't a person, a smoker, a drinker, a partier, that kind of stuff. And sometimes that can go the other way, and sometimes that can go in your favor. Well, it went in my favor for many different reasons. Because she used the law of observation. She'd observe other people as they got high, as they got drunk, as they partied and all that, and saw how foolish they looked, and that it actually never really meant anything to them, and never really produced any happiness, so to speak, because happiness is totally a different subject in itself, but that it really didn't do anything for them. Okay, and I know a lot of people experiment, a lot of kids experiment, but on that note, definitely, you know, your son, he's making his own choices, and he's going to do it whether you buy him a beer or not. You know, you don't necessarily have to buy him a beer if he wants to try beer. I would venture to say he's already tried a beer, taken a beer, drinking a beer with his friends or whatever, if he's really that focused on the situation. Because let's put it this way, it's a law of attraction. What people want to do, people will do. So once again, yeah, should you buy your son a beer? You know, first of all, we got to ask ourselves, what does beer actually do? What is beer actually good for? What is beer, you know? I liked how a youth pastor put it to me. Why you should be careful of beer. Because somebody said, you know, doing things in moderation. And I know I'm going off on another tangent, and I promise I'm done after this last saying. He said, why do you let the door of corruption open a little bit for it to basically be open full swing? And what I like to do is also look at what what has beer caused in our society. Okay, MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, even though I'm an advocate against that. I think it should be Mothers Against Drinking, period. But also, there's been a lot of issues, and I know that there can be extremes to all kinds of things out there. But obviously, what would it be like without beer? Have you ever thought about that? So, should you buy your son a beer? Well, you know, let your conscience be your guide.